how we doing? So recently I was recommended to watch the anime Your Lie in April, and after I'd finished watching it and completed sobbing my heart out at the end of it, I decided two things. One, to write a review, which I will leave a link to in the description box below, and two, to start planning a cosplay of one of the characters. Your Lie in April is an anime centred around a young boy called Kaori Miyazono, who is a pianist but sadly loses the ability to hear himself playing the piano after his mother dies. However, his life begins to regain meaning and colour after he meets fellow student and violinist Kaori, who is the character I have decided to cosplay. What I absolutely fell in love with about Kaori Miyazono is the fact that she's so vivacious, she's so full of life, she's so positive, she loves food. I also love food. She is just an absolutely wonderful character, and as soon as I finished the anime I knew that I just had to cosplay her. So after I decided that Kaori was going to be my next cosplay, I did a little bit of research on her school uniform, and once I worked out everything I needed, I did a little bit of fabric shopping, and I'm now going to show you what I bought. So I'm going to start with the main fabric, which is this one. This fabric is apparently 100% cotton. It's a really nice grey. It was the closest grey I could actually find to the school uniform. This is going to be for both the jacket and the skirt. For the jacket, this is the pattern that I found. It wasn't actually too expensive, thankfully. I do a lot of digging on eBay just to make sure I can get the best deals. But this is the pattern I've chosen. The skirt is pleated, so I'm going to be just doing a pattern of my own from scratch. Also for the blazer and the skirt I bought a bit more of a softer grey fabric. This one is going to be used just as a bit of an interfacing, really, just to strengthen this one, because I'm not sure this is entirely strong enough, particularly for the blazer, just to be a blazer on its own. So I've got that just to strengthen it up a bit. I've also got this dark grey fabric, because the problem with the skirt is that it's a really awkward pattern. It's like really weird crisscrossy lines. Some of them are thicker, some of them are thinner, and you just cannot find a fabric that looks exactly like that. So I bought this one. It's quite soft, it's a nice dark grey. This is going to be used to create that pattern on the side. And what I've done is also buy some interfacing. It's iron on, so I will literally iron it to this to cut the strips out, just to make them a little bit firmer to be sewn directly onto the skirt. I also bought a zip. It's just a plain black one. I'd have rather had a grey one. I might order a grey one if I get an opportunity at some point, but I kind of decided I'll just get a little black one for now, just so I've got it. It's just a concealed one, so you can't really see it anyway, but yeah, I just wanted that just to be able to fasten the skirt up. Also for the blazer I got these two colours. I really didn't need as much as I was given, but just in case I make some mistakes it might be quite helpful. But basically these two colours are for the badge that goes on the blazer. It's quite a weird colour, so I felt quite lucky to be able to find these two fabrics just to make that little badge. It might take me a couple of goes to get it right, because there's probably going to be some weird appliquing involved, but yeah, so got those just with a little badge on the blazer. Finally, fabric wise, I got this really nice red fabric. This is going to be used to make the tie. I am making the tie from scratch. On the tie is a kind of stripy pattern, but I've already got some white fabric kicking around somewhere, and it's not very much, so I didn't feel the need to buy any. I'm probably going to regret that, because I'm going to go into my fabric store and find that I don't have any, but never mind, it will be fine. So yeah, I'm just going to use this to make the tie, and I'm going to applique on the little black stripes and the little white stripes, and that's pretty much all there is in terms of fabric. I did also get a pair of socks because I don't have any proper navy blue socks. There's a couple of pairs in there, so that's kind of helpful. So nice cheap easy socks from Primark just to use as part of the uniform. Thankfully, shoes wise, I've already got a good pair of shoes. These are the ones that I used for Yui Komori. Kaori wears brown shoes, so I was like, yeah, perfect, already got those, so nice and easy. The only things I am now missing are a blue school uniform shirt, which I can quite easily find online. I also need some gold buttons. I couldn't find ones that were quite right, and I didn't really know what size I was looking for, so I will also be searching for some gold buttons to go on the blazer. And that sums up all of my shopping for my Kaori Miyazono cosplay. As is tradition on this channel, I will be taking you through the making progress of my cosplay in my next video. So thank you very, very much for this one, and I hope to see you very soon in the next one. Bye for now!